Hello friends, today I am going to show you how to implement routing in React application. I have listed a couple of points that we will cover in this video. So first thing is what is React Router. So I can say React Router is nothing but it's a standard routing library built on top of the React library. In other words, if you want to say like you have a list of pages and you want to manage redirection via links, then how you can do it? You have to use the React routers in your applications, and for that you have to install the npm package. So yes, install React router package that we need to install it, and the package name is reactrouterdom. So that package we will use for routing purpose. So also we will see the how to implement routing, and also give you the understanding of the browser router, route, link, switch, NavLink. And at last we will also show you how to implement the for not for page. It's a page not found. So let's check the example. uh, I have created one application using create react app. It's on the startup applications where I have removed the list of unnecessary things from the applications so we can focus on the particular demo. So here cluemediator is our site. You can check out. We have already written the list of articles for you in React and other technologies. And yes, this routing article is already written in the site, so you can check out as well. Okay, so first you need to create React applications. If you don't know how to create it, I have already created one demo. I mean to say the video for you, so you can check that things. That I have already added the link in the description box. So the second things, we need to add a React router npm package. So that means let me just quickly install the npm package. Npm install react router dom. This package is used to implement the routing in React application. So uh, okay, this one is processing, it's installing, so it will take a little bit time. Okay, yes, it's installed. So now what is next step? In the next step we need a few pages as a home page, about page, contact page. So let me first create the home page. For quickly home page, I'm just going to the import react from react. So uh, creating the sorry, constant home. I'm just creating the functions, and this function will return a normal HTML. We can say I'm just writing the h3 tag where we can say this is home page. Let me update it with H. Okay, and here I'm going to export the whole home. Good. I think it's good enough. Let's create the another pages as well, like about us and a contact page. So I'm just going to use, I'm just clicking on it, about page. Let me quickly update it as a about page. Another one is contact page. What I need to do it, update the contact. Okay, I think this is fine. Now let me add this page in the applications and will show you how it looks. I'm just going to add the home page, home. Another one is about and the content. So now you can see this all three component that we have imported in the top of the our app functions, and then after we have added this into the our app component. So let's check out the view. It will be look like this one is the heading that we have provided, and these all are the components are rendered from the individual components. So that means yes, we have successfully created the component and loaded over here. But now what I need it, I need one routings, like let's say as a, if I'm passing here as a about, then we only need to load the about page. If I will pass slash contact, then I need only a contact a component to be loaded on the page. So what I need to do it, we have already installed the reactrouterdom package, so that we will use it. Import the import uh, import from reactrouterdom. So what we need it, we first need browser router from this package. So I will use browser router as a router. Second things we need route. Third things we need link. I will explain you one by one. Let me remove the link first. We will only see two things right now. So first we need to use the browser router, and I'm going to use it as a alias router, and then after we'll use the route. So what is browser router? Like browser router is used the HTML5 history API to keep your UI in sync with the URL. So for that we need these browser routers in the applications, and make sure it we can import it at the top of this page. Then we can access the routing and other features. So I'm just going to use it, like I'm wrapping the whole component with the browser routers, and then after what I need to use it, I need to add I mean to say I need to use the router route to load the route based on the URL. So first thing, route. So route has a different attribute that we can consider. One is it says a path. Path means and let me explain you that part. And another one is component. So the two things required for initial setups. So let's say slash home page. When I'm entering this URL, at that time I need to load home page, I mean to say home component. So for that we need to write something, we need to define route like this. Suppose if I need to load the about page on slash about URL, based on the slash about URL, then we need to write something like this. Also same as I'm writing the contact page. So yes, now that means we are loading the component based on the URL. So these all three things are not required. I'm just going to remove it. So now let's check the output. Okay, good. You can see nothing is appears because the our URL is base URL. So suppose if I am going to write the home slash home, then yes, this is home page. So that means home page home component we can successfully loaded on page. Another things, let me write the about, then yes, about page is coming. Suppose I'm writing contact, then contact page is coming. Suppose I'm writing something else, it's not match with the route, then nothing is appears over here. So the thing is, like at the time we will show you we need to display the we can say for not for page not found. So let me also create the another page. Okay, we'll create it later, but now yes, so this one is coming. Now let me quickly add a link to manage the redirection, because right now we are adding the link, we are writing the URL in browser and display it. So what I need to do it, I need to use the link component. Okay, then after, so we need to add the link. Suppose for link is working as a anchor tag, same as the anchor tag, but yes, behavior is little bit different. The will show you that part. Suppose this one is the home page. So what I need to do it, I need to write the pass the attribute name to, and then after which page I need to redirect. Suppose let's say when I click on home button, home link, at the time we need to load this URL. I mean to say the redirect on this URL slash home. Suppose let me write this thing something like this. Suppose if I need to write, if I click on the about link, then we need to load this slash about URL. Another things, for same as the contact one, I'm writing contact slash contact. Okay, good. So let's check it. Okay, yes, right now URL is different, that's why it's not coming over here some things. So most important things, when I click on home, you can see the slash home is appears in the URL and the home page is loaded. Second thing, when I click on about, slash about is appears and the page is also loaded. If I click on contact, yes, same things, everything is working. Now if you notice that the browser reload is, I mean to say reload page, this page is only internally rendered. When I click on this link, it's not going to reload the whole page and display the uh, content, because it's a single page application. That means only the first time this page will loaded via server or whatever we can say, but then after it's internally change the DOM and the display according the actions. So that's why right now you can notice that the reload buttons and it's working like we are changing the only DOM, we are not reloading the browser. Suppose instead of that, if we use the anchor tag, this will also work same as the other, same as this link. Contact is a tag. Let me just quickly write the href and writing the slash contact. So this one is the same link as above. So first things, let me click on home page. If I click on the a tag, that means it's looks same as the other links, but if you notice that this browser is reloading, just see. So this is not useful in React application, so make sure you will not use the anchor tag, but instead of that you can use the link and the other attributes that we can say. Okay, so that's why we can load it. Now another things, let I just want to make it some active link, like let's say the contact, I can see the slash contact in the URL, then I need to active, I need to add some extra class in this link and display it as an active link. So for that, instead of link, we need to use NavLink. So NavLink is also the same things as a link. So I'm just going to quickly change the links. Oh, sorry, to the NavLink. Okay, so it's exactly same things, but NavLink provide the additional attribute, say active class name. Active class name, that means over here I can pass the any class name when it match the URL in the browser. So let me quickly show you, and also write this class style in the index css file. So suppose I'm just writing it like, if I can, if active class is found, then what we need it, I'm just going to add the red color, then after also add the font weight, and the font weight is some things like 600, and we'll see. Yes, you can see this one is indicate as a selected link. Suppose if I'm going to use the home, you click on home, home will appear, selection is appears, and all these things is working fine, and it's useful. So like, yes, we can say the basic implementation we did it in the routing, but the main important thing that we need to cover is a rest of the points, like let's say switch and the other part. So Now before we jump on switch, I'm just going to slightly update these things. Suppose I'm removing the home slash home. Instead of that, on base URL I'm by default loading the home page, home components. Same things, I'm removing this link from the page, and like let's say on base URL we need to make it selected and enabled. So you can see, suppose if I click on it, yes, this will working fine. Like let's say I'm loading the localhost 3000, it's considered as a base URL, and we are successfully load the home page. But if I'm going to select some other page like about and contact, that it will match the base URL, so that's why it's load the home page, and also along with it it's also load the contact page, because the contact path is also matching with the routing. So that's why the both component is loaded first. So how we can manage it? For that, we can use the switch. If you notice that like switch that we will, it's automatically added, I mean to say auto imported from the reactrouterdom. And what I need to do, like let's say for that we need to just simply switch the wrap the whole route between the switch. So let's save this part and see. Okay, good. So now you can see it's little bit complex. One things, yes, home page is loaded. Second things, I'm clicking on the about, slash about is appears in the URL. It's also able to select it, but the thing is we can only load the home page, because the reason is it matched the first route, means it's matched the URL, and we found the home page as a match URL. So that's why only home page, I mean home component is loaded over here. But we need to load the about component. So what we can do it, either we can move this page, I mean this route at the last. So then up, then after you can see it's appeared only about page. If I click on contact, it's only load the contact page. If I click on home, it's only load the home page. So yes, it's working fine, but we will not use this approach. But instead of that, I am going to add the exit keyword to this route. So what happened if this path means, that means if we found the exit path in the URL, then and then this component will be low, otherwise it's ignored it. So for home page, yes, we successfully made the exit URL, that's why the home component is loaded over here. If I click on the home about page, yes, it's only the, like let's say because of the slash about, we can only load the about page. So yes, it's working fine. But now the same things you can notice it over here on the about page, we can see the two links are active right now. So the same attribute that we need to add in the link, so for the home page. So yes, now you can see it's loading properly. Yes, we can successfully load it. So now what I need to do it, if I'm going to write the manually over here, yes, it's also we can successfully load it. But if I will add some wrong route, I mean to say the invalid route, then somewhere we need to display page not found. So how we can do it, let's create a one more page, say not found, and we can say one not found component. So for that, I'm going to write the not found. I'm just going to slightly change the content for not for using add, and then after page not found. So let's check these things. Oh, sorry, we have only created the not found component, but we need to add it. So at last we need to add this route, say component and not found. So that means uh, if the URL will not match with the browser URL, I mean to say path not match with the browser URL, then the at last this component will be loaded. So we'll see, like, let me just quickly reload this page. Oh, I guess something's wrong. Component, something is wrong over here. Route page not found. Just quickly check the route if I'm going to writing something. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I guess the application not loaded properly, but yes, it's working fine now. So if I click on about home, about contact, yes, it's working fine. If I'm entering the some different invalid route, then it says for not for page. So I guess we cover almost all the things. Let me quickly check out the list if anything is pending. Just hold on seconds. We cover the insta package, create component, implement routing switch, and then after link NavLink. Also see the difference between normal anchor tag and NavLink in DS page not found. Yeah, uh, we have almost covered all the points. Yes, you can also find this whole details, like this all are the this one is the site cluemediator.com, where we have write articles routing in reactjs, and you can find the all the details over here, the step-by-step explanation that we already manage it over here, so you can find it. Yes, at last you can also see the GitHub repository, so if you are finding any difficulty, then you can clone this repository and use it. And also, yes, don't forget to like, share and subscribe these all things. So I guess we cover almost all things from the articles, like, yes, so like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.